33.
It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 101.9, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
And this portion of the show brought to you by Rick's Barbecue. That's right, serving up the best smoked barbecue, ribs, and many local favorites on Warrior Drive. Locally operated by Anne Marie Brents and the Lanning family. And if you go right down the road on 24 a little bit, you'll run into the Blackman High School and Blackman Blaze. And we've got head coach Barry Wortman here with us this morning. And, Coach, I know you're missing donuts today, but I got a feeling you're at a gym or somewhere close.
That's right. My grandson's playing at Andy Herzer's first shot, so I'm
Oh, yeah. Those are the great memories. I'm telling you. I love that program. And seeing them run up and down the floor, it's a real thrill, isn't it?
It really is. It's just pure passion and kids flying around. And, of course, as you mentioned, what Andy's done for our community, first shot and our risk youth has been amazing. It's a great game of basketball, can transcend lives, and I just have so much respect for what Andy does in our community and for the young people.
They've down by the old Nashville Highway, or the new Nashville Highway, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, great fun. I want to talk a little bit about the Blackman Blaze, undefeated in district play. You got tripped up a little bit by Rockville the other night at home. You are dealing with some injuries right now, and are you hoping to get the injury situation cleared up before district play starts, or how's the situation there?
Well, ankles are always tricky.
Right.
But injuries are part of the game. So
yeah.
It always has been, always will be, and I'm so pleased with our guys. To just finish win another district title, and those guys to finish up so strong in the regular season, and they've just been very consistent this year, and they showed that guys playing in a little bit different roles last 4 games and asking a little bit different things, and they've all stepped up and just been always try to celebrate the regular season because it's such a journey. I'm so proud of all the guys, and especially this senior class that stayed so committed to the program. So also proud of the fellas.
Yeah, and a big win over Laverne last night, and it wasn't easy, but it was a good, solid win, and another district regular season crown, and which I think kind of sets you up for the district tournament coming up, and a chance to get a couple of days rest and get ready for that because everybody will be gunning for the Blackman Blaze.
Well, your tournament time is just so much fun. There's so much finality to it, and it's a culmination of all your hard work, and it can have so much joy, and then almost it also go the other way for you, and your season ends, and I think that's it's painful. Been around it for 35 years, but that's sort of the beauty. If you've got a group of guys that you love to be around, and these group of guys will put so much into their games. When it ends, it'll hurt. But we're just trying to play with so much joy and spirit right now, and have a lot of fun and embrace tournament basketball. So we're looking forward to it.
A lot of people, when the districts were changed up and you got into the district with Laverne and Smyrna and Stewart's Creek, a lot of people, thought, well, that's kind of unfamiliar territory for Blackman, but it's not really unfamiliar territory for you because you spent many years in some really great teams at Laverne. So that route. Smyrna High School. Stewart's Creek wasn't around then. But you've traveled on the road and been with these teams in Laverne, and so it's not just totally new to you. The teams you're playing this year.
No, not at all. We've had Stewart's Creek and Laverne have great rivalries with them, and of course they were in the district for so long, and we've had great relationships, not just in basketball but at Blackman High School, competing against those schools, and we played Smyrna for quite a while, and couldn't get them on the schedule the last couple of years before we went to the districts. But we're just it's you couldn't ask for a better region situation where all 8 teams are in the same county. Creates for some fun rivalries, and I think our guys look at it like more of region play because we played everybody on our schedule twice except Rockville and Siegel. We played them once, so got a real big old district feel or region feel to it, and so So I think that's worked out for us real nice this year.
Barry, that's a good point you made. Everybody will see each other in the region, which may take away a little bit from district play, but the district tournament. But boy, that region should be a humdinger. I mean, everybody's there, and you're going to see everybody. Kind of the same feel the old district tournaments used to have, right?
Yes, it's going to be. I think it'll be so much fun, and there's always you still got a lot on the line in that district tournament in terms of your seeding. So we'll go in there on Saturday, trying to play our best basketball and have a nice week of preparation. And everybody's 0-0, and everybody said that for years, but there's a lot of truth to that. And teams that played in November and December, they're totally different than they are now in their growth and their development. And so it's always fun and never surprising. I always tell our guys, when you pop that, district championship or regional quarterfinal, you're going to be shocked across the state at certain scores, but it really doesn't shock basketball people because that's just tournament basketball. And I just always say, let's don't let that be us. Let it be somebody else because these games really, really get closer and so much on the line. And the teams that have shining moment plays and rise to the occasion are typically the ones that can survive and advance. And I think we've got the mettle and the personality to play our best basketball next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, hopefully.
Barry Wortman, our guest here on the Prentice Allsup Heating Air Coach's Corner. I wanted to talk a little bit the game with Rockville. I want to talk about Bass a minute. That might have been one of the best first halves I've ever seen a player have. I mean, it really was just unbelievable how he was able to put it in the basket, and at a time when some of the others were struggling a little bit. Yeah,
Mike Bass is a really complete player, and he's just been so complete. We've got such a balanced team, really the whole time I've been there. Even Darius Thompson, Mr. Basketball finalist, I think averaged 16 a game, and we just always been a program that we want to have a guy or two that you have to focus on because they tend to make everybody better. But we've always tried to have great balance in terms of how we play, and Mike supplements that so well. He's really, really a good three-level scorer. Those are hard to find, but he can get to the basket and score it through contact. He's really improved his three-point shooting, and he takes open shots, not guarded, so they go in a lot. And he can get sort of mid-range and score at mid-range. And he's always been a really, really good passer.
I think that's what's amazing about him, Barry, is he doesn't really take bad shots. I mean, he was putting the ball up a lot the other day, but I don't recall any of them being just like, wow, that was ill-advised. I mean, they were all good shots he took.
Well, when you see kids that play and really are pure scorers and really good players, they let the game come to them, and that's what our guys do for the most part, and he really does that. Now against Rockville, we were really we were out of rhythm, weren't playing real well offensively, and he just said, you know what, I got it going a little bit and got aggressive, and we needed that. He really stepped up and gave us a chance to be in the game at the end because of his play offensively. So and we got several guys that could do that. That was his night to really sort of be aggressive. And he was very good.
And whether you've had injuries or not this year and whether you've got them coming up, at least you've had 2 or 3 games where they've been able to play without the injured and kind of be able to make their own adjustments to a new position or more minutes for some of them. I mean, that's always important.
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, injuries are part of the game, and just to have guys step up. Lathan also has really stepped up for us. Done some really nice things. He just knows all of our stuff, so he can impact the game without being a big impact offensively, which he made some big shots for us this year. And so really, just all of our guys, have done that. But to see guys sort of have to change role, and Cass Shipley, who's been out since mid-December, worked so hard in rehab. I'm so proud of him. He's lost 16 pounds during rehab, which is hard to do, and he's just stayed into the program, stayed in the practice mentally, and I think he's going to be able to give us some. We tried to get him a little minutes last night and have all week, so hopefully he can impact our team as well. Excuse me.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Now I want to ask you one question that has nothing to do with basketball. Well, it does, but from the past. Okay, are you ready?
Always, John.
This is the last question, Barry. Okay. Juwan Jennings, how do you feel when you see him catching the ball, or in a Super Bowl or a big championship game? Does a little bit of pride come over you? I mean, I know it's football and you were the basketball coach, but how does it make a teacher feel? Because I know in my heart it would make me feel, pretty doggone good.
Well, Juwan Jennings was the MVP of our state basketball tournament when we beat Memphis Hamilton, and he would probably he'd have been a Division II, Division I, possibly basketball players. Athlete. But there's always certain guys that separate them, and he was separated by an unbelievable ability to compete and be tough and nasty, and he didn't mind having hard conversations with teammates and to put demands on teammates and coaches and himself, and just bring a uniqueness. Sometimes it has to be uncomfortable, and even at an early age, he was very comfortable in his skin about it's always about just being nice to people. He was very challenging, and I thought those type of things make him special. And it doesn't surprise me, that he was on the. I watched his career because I just talked to him several times and text back and forth when it was at Tennessee, and just doesn't surprise me because he's an ultimate competitor. When he made that practice squad, he just kept plugging, and now it's just awesome to see where he is. So I know I can speak for our entire school community.
Yeah,
that he was very proud. And it was pretty cool when he went into our Hall of Fame. He had an unbelievable speech, and he was just bragging on so many teachers and his experience he had, and very little about just amazing the impact that the Blackman High School had on him, and it was really, really a neat thing for him to express that in his induction speech.
Y'all have had some pretty good athletes come out of there, I know there's another baseball pitcher in this town that was pretty good, too.
David.
Yeah.
It's been amazing how many different and it's just Rutherford County. And it's the talent in across our mid-state and across Rutherford County is really, at this stage of your career, just enjoy to watch all to compete. So it's special time.
Well, next week, good luck to you. I know it's going to be a great tournament and a great region, so we're looking forward to it ourselves. And we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Okay, John. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. That's Barry Wortman, the head coach of the Blackman Blaze. My time is done. But before I leave, I want to tell you this. We're brought to you by the Law Offices of John Day, providing superior legal representation to injury victims and their families. Find out more at johndaylegal.com. Up next, it's the illustrious Danny Brewer coming up.